I wanted to make an update to the last video I did about Merrell Vapor Glove 6s. I had made a video of my first impressions on the shoe, and since that video, I've been wearing them for about 3 months now in rotation with a few different other barefoot shoes that I use for training, and kind of give an update in terms of how I feel about them with durability and how they work out for different types of training, how I've used them. So again, like I said, I've used these for about 3 months now, and mostly just like walking. I do a lot of walking. I try and get around 10,000 steps a day, and that 5 or 6 days a week I go for walks. I train barefoot mostly, so I use like kettlebells and body weight exercises. So for actual weight training, I'm usually barefoot, but sometimes I'll go outside and do some sandbag work. I've used these for that. They work very nicely. I've also used these for like rucking, kind of like in an urban environment, walking around with a weight vest, or just a heavy backpack with a plate in it, which they've done fantastic. I actually took these for that yesterday. So I had a 35-pound plate in my backpack, and I took these for a nice solid long walk. But they do feel really nice. I mean, the uppers are holding up on these like really well, in fact. I will say the only thing that does concern me, and it's probably just the way I walk, to be honest with you, the only discernible wear is on the right shoe towards the heel. You can see lost some lugs there, so that is starting to wear rather quickly. But I mean, given this grip pattern, it's kind of to be expected. These do pick up a lot of like dirt and stuff in the lugs just due to the design. But the grip is really awesome with these shoes, and like I mean, they're very lightweight, and they've stretched out even more since I first got them. If you have a wider foot, I think these will work out really well, and you'll enjoy wearing these. I actually got rid of my Vapor Glove 5s because I have been wearing more barefoot shoes and doing like foot strengthening work, and wearing actually recently correct toe spacers as well. And honestly, I can't wear the 5s, they're just too narrow. So I recently got rid of those, but these are a lot wider than the Vapor Glove 5s in my opinion. So if you have a wider foot, like an E width or up, I feel like these will work pretty well. I think they're more along the lines of the old Vapor Glove 3s and the 4s. But the material, I mean, these are like stupid flexible. And this like mesh fabric stretches very well. So again, if you have a wider foot, it's going to accommodate pretty nicely. So I don't have any issues. I can wear these with correct toes if anyone's curious. They fit pretty well. And yeah, these are good. I don't know if I'm going to get another pair of these when they wear out. I recently picked up some Lems Primal 2s that I'm wearing, just kicking around, wearing to work casually, and I really do like those. I've also picked up some Vivo Barefoot Primus Light 3s. Again, I'm just kind of wearing them casually to the office, out and about right now. And, with summer coming up, barefoot sandals, things like that. But these are actually, like I said, really good for walking around in. I don't run a lot, but I've messed around with them, and they've worked just fine. The grip is really good, really sticky sole. I mean, the only complaint I could see with training, maybe if you're doing a lot of like lateral motions, like agility stuff, you might feel a slight bit unstable. I don't really think it would be an issue. I think they'd be fine for cross training. But these are a huge step up to me from the 5s. I honestly have kind of updated my opinion, and I don't really care for the Vapor Glove 5s. But anyway, I would say these are worth picking up if you're on the fence to try out. Just in terms of barefoot footwear, they're kind of in the middle price point. You know, they're like, I think they're $89. I can't remember exactly, but they're, you know, they're cheaper than certain others. Like if you get limbs, they're going to be over 100. Vivos are like $150, which is pretty steep. But these are kind of in the, you know, middle. They're still relatively affordable. So hey, if you're considering getting these at this point, I say give it a go. I'm just gonna see how long this sole lasts. I'm sure it'll degrade more, but this is 3 months of wear, and I mean, again, I do a lot of walking, so I'm not even gonna fault these too much for the sole wear, and unless I completely wear all the way through. But anyway, I recommend these. They seem fairly decent for the price. Not my favorite barefoot shoe in the world, but they're pretty good for the price. They feel very comfortable. So yeah, that's my updated opinion.